I got the, if it was still recording, I got either the bottom of the bed or the sink or something.
Oh.
That's Veronica. That's Ronnie. And that's Lauren.
He did it back. It is your that is you get.
Well, we are a little bit.
I think that I think I used to. Willie Mae. We must see.
We're okay.
No, they ain't gonna be here that long.
We're fine. We're fine.
I'm gonna want me to sit down.
You remember Larry? Remember when he was a little bitty boy?
Yeah, little bitty kid they called. You.
How you feel?
Well, I feel pretty good today for the time. Having spell and sickness and it don't feel.
I understand.
Sometimes I eat too much. Just wrong like that.
There you are.
You look great.
I'm sitting over here, Mom.
Well,
I'm sitting over here.
I know, but you, come here and see, you know.
Now we know about that, Miss Holt. We talked about that.
Yeah, I know it too, but I don't see that's what it is to come around and see. You say, I don't know. You remember Lawrence's little girl?
Christina, what did I do with the little bag that had all of our races? Right here. No, there.
That puppy behind.
Excuse me.
I go up and dress. I'll finger point, it won't go in.
The cat does that too. Okay.
Okay, you guys need to stop and finish your
Now see, you don't like for me to edit, so you guys do it.
You can't say it's hard while you're doing it.
Well, see, I don't. It gives.
Like you're doing now.
Yeah, it gives some.
That may have been the worst video you ever seen.
No, it's not. It's always entertaining.
I am now walking through the house.
It's very entertaining.
Actually, people ask me why you don't say anything, because why have a mic if you're not going to use it?
Yeah, but she knows I'm walking through, I'm looking now, I'm looking in the kitchen.
We're going to laugh at this. Well, I see your other half left.
You want some bags?
Hey. How you doing, kiddo?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay. Oh, okay.
Patricia, Thaxter's cousin.
Hi, I'm Pat.
Pat.
You are? You're his sister?
Lois, did y'all see
What's her name? Mindy? Okay. Oh, Smith. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Mercy. How you doing? It's been a long time.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are.
Kurt. That's right. God knows.
Open this door just so you. Yeah, I'll get you a pen.
Okay.
So pass it around to everybody that hasn't signed it, which is everybody that came today. Let me open this up here so we get some air in here. I apologize, there's no air. I'm gonna get the fan from upstairs. Well, hello.
Hello, lady.
How are you doing?
That's good.
You
got it. I see the red light, man.
Okay.
How's everybody?
Okay.
I say, how you doing there, big buddy? How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
How you doing, Hayden?
Hello, and how are you? So you just got on that carry, huh?
How you doing, bro?
It's been a long time.
How you doing?
How you doing? All right, yourself? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Is anybody in the bathroom? According to the paper, a whole lot been going on. Yeah. Throughout the Tidewater area. Oh, okay.
Okay, this is Thaxter's
Y'all
uncle.
have to
Right.
introduce yourself because I haven't gotten dressed yet.
All right.
You got it?
I can't keep running back downstairs.
You want me to come over?
No, you can stay there.
I'm Thaxter's mother.
Okay.
Oh, I
How are you doing? I'm Barbara.
Fine, I'm Doris.
Yeah, I got my
Okay.
little closet. Larry,
Oh, yeah.
And this is
Okay.
Thaxter's cousin, Patricia. Oh, you met her?
Zach is getting dressed and he'll arguing with me over what shoes. Extension cord. Oh, I got you.
I'm not gonna do it anymore. You ready?
Are you going in here to see your grandparents and everything? Been asking about you? Well,
Oh.
he's like, oh,
Here.
let me go get dressed.
Zachary.
Zach.
Over here. Well, I thought you did. You'll see him when you come back. Where's the hospital everyone talking about?
Exactly like that. Folks in one place at the same time. I'm exactly what happened. Folks in the same place at the same time.
What's your name?
Hi,
I'm Pat, Thaxter's cousin.
I'm Larry.
I'm shy.
Yesterday. Yeah, are they all here?
Good to see you. Nice to make it. Now I take it that we've been doing some introducing around here.
I just got in.
Good.
Hello, auntie. Hey.
Good to see you.
Glad to be here. Yeah.
Super honored.
I have oil from that.
So I got the jacket. Wait. You might have to show your hand back on.
You weren't supposed to wear them.
Down in Florida.
Oh, in Florida.
Yeah, we're in
See if I can
Florida.
find invitations. Yeah, I want them.
How you doing, Nina?
Everybody. Hi.
That's my sister
Okay.
Vivian.
Go ahead, I got you.
I don't have my jacket on.
I'll give you
Let's go.
Okay.
There's a little card in there that they're going to ask for to get in. That's what you need. You need in there.
Do you have mine?
I gave you yours. You better check to make sure you got it.
Thank you.
You're
I'm so
welcome.
afraid I'm gonna leave it.
All right, I got an extra one. There's one person that leaves there, so only one person can leave theirs.
Who?
That's my name. Look around, looking at everybody. That's my sister Vivian. No, she lives in Columbus, Georgia. Yeah. Over here, the one with the video camera. You need the light on over here, Mom?
It should. You can turn it on, but it should.
Or should I open it?
I think we're doing okay without it. Okay, here goes the.
You want to be in charge of all these? Yeah, I don't want to get on the bar. That's what I was figuring. This is my mother. You met Thaxter's mother. This is Thaxter's cousin, Pat. And I'll start over here. Well, you know him. This is Mindy, Thaxter's sister. This is Thaxter's dad. I don't know his name. Thaxter's stepmother, Carrie. You know Hazel over there. Yeah. Y'all are get to meet each other better. Have y'all sitting at the same table.
No,
The corner right over here? Yeah, man. Go right over there to the corner over there. I sit over here. I don't have anybody from the Harris family. The only person not here is Will. Yeah, Will. These things can be done, and if you do it, they're really confident. Yeah, this little thing.
Yeah, that's better.
Didn't y'all meet yesterday?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you met Donald yesterday. Donald.
Wait, say it.
Hey, Coop.
Yeah.
We could go play golf.
Huh?
We could go play golf.
what's up, man?
Well, you know, they got to send it to me anyway.
How long has it been? I've seen you about 20 minutes. Said don't even think about it.
I ain't gonna say it.
How you doing, guys?
You signed this?
When y'all get it?
Yeah, just do it while
A couple days.
You signed the card.
Yeah, I saw it.
You sitting here from Harris.
Your sister just went in the kitchen.
There's a little card in there, the one that says the address. That's what they're going to ask you for to get in. It's inside there.
All right, no problem.
The rest of the stuff is just keepsake.
All right. What happened, man? Okay.
No, I would not
Anybody
appreciate
thirsty?
that.
You signed? Everybody over here sign this?
It'll know kind of turn around this way.
He doesn't want to be.
Move, Larry. Move, Larry.
Did you meet
Yeah. And his wife, Bob. Yeah.
Monica?
But we'll afterwards.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get me in a picture.
I apologize for being running late.
No, she told me to move out of the way. You in the way, Larry. You in the way.
at least.
That's true, that's right.
Okay, land is this way.
Although I couldn't get it for the price of one.
Right.
But so far, I've been cheaper than most.
This is true. This is true.
So far, I have been cheaper than
Now, you
most.
say you went over on campus this morning and the parking looks ridiculous, right?
Well, it was full. But that was for the, yeah, it was
For the
full.
undergrad. Let me just explain what's going on and say what I think we ought to do. They've got the graduation for the undergraduates going on now, and there are a lot more of them, and it's in another place, but parking is just basically a free-for-all. Now, I don't know exactly when those people will start filing out. It could be that we could drive in there, you all could drive in there 10 minutes to 1, and they would have cleared out and there'd be plenty of room. Or you could get there and it's a mess and then take another half an hour. So I'm thinking the best thing we better do is go ahead and head on over and try to find, you know, some place to park and get everybody inside. And if we're there early, they got more air conditioning than I do, so that ought to work out. Is that, everybody okay with that? Now I guess, have you given everybody the invitation?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff in there. The only thing you need to get in is the one that says Duke Law.
Yeah, Larry has already.
Commencement.
Oh, here's Donald. I give him the ones for the Harris.
Yeah.
Okay, I could give him the Here you go, Donald. I'll give you all those.
Finish.
There's a little part inside there. That's the only thing you need to get in. Y'all met Donald? This is Donald. Hey, Donald.
Mom, you know Donald? Donald. This is my mother. This is Donald. He's from down in Norfolk.
Okay, you know Thaxter's sister, Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. And we met yesterday.
Thaxter's dad there.
Hey.
Norma James.
I think I'm gonna go back that way.
That's the stepmother, Carrie.
How you doing?
That's Don. My sister's you know Vivian.
And I met them when they came in.
Yeah.
They didn't like go with
Yeah,
us.
that's
You get it real
aunt.
quick.
Get that thing right.
Look across the back. Yeah.
Is there a button there?
There's
Yeah,
Duke over
just
there.
look back there.
Somebody was asking where Duke was. There he is over in the corner. Sleep.
It's too hot to be in this.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
The collection you made on the other one.
Yeah,
What about it? Don't worry about that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It's a night.
Yeah, it's okay. Just roll up there.
Let me go get a towel or a handkerchief. Well, I think it's gonna work.
Okay.
Oh, no.
If you want to ride with us, I'll leave with you.
There's not gonna be, you know.
If you want to ride with us, because Ronnie knows.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let me go lock up the car.
You got an invitation, right?
We only have one extra?
Yeah.
What about the,
You gonna burn this thing out of the
Larry, don't be afraid of this one. I'm just doing them.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to pause.
Hurry up. No, there's a gap there.
so please bear with us this afternoon. Perhaps the farthest distance traveled by some of you for this weekend would clearly include Taiwan, Korea, and Japan. I also know that many members of the graduating class have a large number of their family with them. I know that some of you have as many as a dozen family members who are here on this occasion. We welcome all of you today. Pass on the case. Res ipsa loquitur. And that most famous of all legal personae, the reasonable man. Thinking perversely about nearly everything. It may be less than ironic that one of the first subjects to which they are introduced in the first year is the subject called torts. This branch of the law deals with civil wrongs for which actions for money damages may be brought in court. But our professional detractors may delight in remembering that the word tort comes from the Latin word torcere, meaning twisted. And so a lot of legal thinking may seem to be. But very much has transpired since our first meeting together. So much so that we now meet with them, the class of 1993, a second and last time to celebrate the time-honored rite of passage. But we do more than acknowledge what they have just so successfully completed, for the faculty is sending them out to become members of a venerable, learned profession. By this act of graduation, this university and its faculty note the fulfillment of their service to society through Duke's graduates. Let me summarize what I believe one can reasonably consider the faculty has attempted to accomplish in choosing this group of persons to spend time with us. We have taken persons of great promise. We have liberally educated them to be professional persons in a learned society, to behave ethically, and who, in addition, are able to reform and change society, maintain an entire life of learning, and be sons and daughters of their alma mater, Duke University. Now, what do I mean by these phrases? First, we have taken persons of great promise. It is no secret that a very high percentage of the most capable persons graduating from college are attending law school. For example, in recent years, as many as 25% of the graduating class of Duke's Trinity College have gone on to attend law school. I also know that it is no secret to the parents of the class of 1992 that this law school is graduating some of the most academically successful students, not only in the United States, but in the world. The faculty do not boast very much about this fact at our initial convocation with the entering class. But now that the graduating class has passed all the chaos and the obstacles placed before you by the faculty, I think it's very important and appropriate that we celebrate your talents and your promise. We are graduating 188 with a Juris Doctor degree. We have admitted them on their merits regardless of financial ability to attend this very expensive school. You are among the very, very most talented group of American law students graduating from American universities this year. We are also graduating over 30 non-American students who have previously completed their legal education in foreign countries and who have earned the Master of Laws degree specially designed for non-American students. We are also graduating 3 candidates for the Doctor of Juridical Science. All of these students who come to us from abroad are likewise among the very most talented group of students at any law school in the United States this year. In taking these persons who are so talented, the faculty has liberally educated them to become professional persons. The original 4 faculties of the medieval university were philosophy, jurisprudence, medicine, and theology. Philosophy would cover what we now think of as the field of arts and sciences. The other 3 of these 4 fields would now be viewed as professional schools of our modern universities, these being law, medicine, and divinity. As you will recall, the training of lawyers got away from universities, however, so that lawyers were primarily trained through apprenticeships in which they read the law. In the second half of the 1800s, however, legal education found its way back into the universities. It now mixes the most laudatory goals of a liberal education, that is, studying the condition of humankind, with the preparation for a life and a learned profession. Now, I use the word learned to indicate that law possesses a body of knowledge that has been developed through critical analysis and reflection, and that is passed forward to the next generation in an intellectual context. I use the word profession to indicate that law is a specialized field to be practiced only by persons who have qualified for entrance into the profession through demonstration of specific skills at a specific level of competence. But a professional person in the law is also taught to behave ethically in accordance with norms established by the profession. For a profession to create for itself an identity, it must not only claim a special body of learning and knowledge and skills, but it must embrace a core body of values which sets members of the profession apart and justifies their claim to an exclusive right to engage in the profession's activities. Professionalism lies in the adherence to these values, for with privilege comes your responsibility. Thus, I say, we have liberally educated this class to be persons in a learned profession who behave ethically. But we have also educated them in another way that goes beyond that of a liberal education in the arts and sciences. This law school provides a service to society by graduating persons who are equipped to be agents of social change. In our modern complex society, one of the most frequent methods of social change is through legislation. And lawyers are particularly well equipped to cause changes through the law, through legislation and its interpretation. Thus, lawyers are provided an almost unique opportunity to address individual issues one at a time through individual cases on the one hand, and on the other, to address an issue for an entire society through legislation or constitutional interpretation and amendment. Perhaps it will be these abilities to change society that will make their life in the law particularly fascinating. But it is also these same abilities and opportunities that will make your life in the law a continuous life of learning. On the normative side of the law, these graduates will be involved in ever-changing social preferences throughout their lifetime. And these social preferences, which are answers to what ought or should or must be done in a complex, advanced, aging society, present endlessly fascinating questions about everything, including such important questions as genetic technology, immigration, regulation of our environment, outer space, and the oceans. The ability to change society also suggests that law ought not to be one of armchair exercises, but ought to be one of active participation in public life. Lawyers were critical to the successful founding of this republic. They composed a majority of the Constitutional Convention. It was some years later, in 1835, that de Tocqueville, in his Democracy in America, noted at length that the lawyers composed the intellectual elite of the new republic. Moreover, he described them as absolutely essential to the maintenance of democratic institutions. In particular, he said, in visiting the Americas and studying their laws, we perceive that the authority they have entrusted to members of the legal profession and the influence that these individuals exercise in government are the most powerful existing security against the excesses of democracy. The government of democracy is favorable to the political power of lawyers, but when the wealthy, the noble, and the prince are excluded from government, the lawyers take possession of it.
Cohen. Lawrence Howard Mintz Cohen. Alan Daly Condren. Philip Adam Cooper. Thaxter A. Cooper. Sarah Marie Corbo. David Spence Cox. Melissa Renee Cox.
This year, the graduating class selected Mr. Thaxter Cooper. Thaxter, will you come to the podium?
Good afternoon. On behalf of the class of 1993, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to relatives, friends, and visitors. The class of 93 would also like to thank Deans Gann, Hagan, and Sockwell, along with the entire faculty and staff of Duke Law School, for their unyielding commitment to excellence in legal education and supporting our career aspirations. A very special thanks, I believe, is in order for Mary Hawkins, who has helped so many of us negotiate what has become the most challenging aspect of law school in the 90s, financing. Last and certainly not least, congratulations and best wishes to all the graduates. I'd like to say a few personal words of thanks as well. First and foremost, I thank God for giving me a terrific family and the guidance, resources, and time I need to grow as a husband and father. Second, I can't find enough ways to thank my wonderful wife, Denise, without whose patience and support this whole adventure would not have been possible. I'm sure she's got a few ideas that she'll come with. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for nurturing me and for teaching me faith, strength, perseverance, and most of all, love. I'm honored to be able to speak to you this afternoon, and it's also a very humbling experience. In fact, I'm a little perplexed why my classmates thought that I might be able to add something entertaining or enlightening to this festive occasion. Fortunately, I've received a few tips from them. First, they said, keep it short. And I should be able to manage that, although I have some problems from time to time. Second, they said, make it funny, but that's not likely. You see, they don't know I couldn't deliver a punchline even if I knew the address and the zip code. Most convincing. Given the talent and motivation of the people in the class of '93, it's just simply obvious to me that you all will go out and do great things. And so I'm not going to encourage you to do great things. But there's a key question that I have for myself, and hopefully one that you'll ask yourselves as well. And that question is, what will the marks that we make look like? Will we be known for advancing our own interests at the expense of our community, or will we be known for aggressively attempting to forge win-win solutions? It's critical to keep in mind that our individual destinies will be greatly influenced by the opportunities and obstacles we face collectively. In other words, it's a team game. In the economic arena, increasing global competition will force us to be productive as teams or bear the cost of our inefficiencies together. I believe that cooperation and teamwork are critical success factors in the legislative arena as well. Our current and past attempts to resolve major public problems, increases in violent crime, the deterioration of the public school system, the growth of our national deficit, reflect a growing polarization and skepticism. It seems that our biggest problems stem not from a lack of resources, but from our inability to agree on proposed solutions. For example, we've had the capacity to provide prenatal care, infant inoculations, and access to Head Start for all youngsters who could not otherwise afford these services for some time, yet we've not implemented those programs. All too often, workable solutions are discarded because proponents and critics focus on discrediting each other rather than finding solutions. The gridlock we face reflects a war of perspectives where defending ideological viewpoints has become more important than solving problems. I believe it's important for the class of '93 to understand that if we're going to contribute to the resolution of some of these very contentious issues, we must acknowledge and overcome the sources of our polarization and skepticism. And I see self-interest as being at the core of the logjam. Self-interest is a double-edged sword. While it spurs technological and economic development, it also limits our ability to maximize group outcomes and is a source of problems like fraud, corruption, theft, and political gridlock. Don't get me wrong, I'm not advancing socialism, communism, or any other ideology. I simply want to make the practical observation that, like eating, which is also very good, pursuing our self-interest can be overdone. In view of the fact that much of the policy debate is currently framed in terms of win-lose propositions, I suggest that our ability to resolve some of the most intractable problems will be directly related to our willingness to consider new paradigms for framing the debate and structuring solutions. I'd like to suggest a few ways to look at problems that might help us break logjams. First, finding win-win solutions is frequently possible and generally preferable. Typically, competition for resources is seen as a struggle in which the party that receives the resource is viewed as the winner and all others are seen as losers. Tax-funded preventive health programs, however, provide examples where the competing interests of taxpayers and recipients are not diametrically opposed. The cost of childhood disease inoculations for the poor is recovered several times over in the form of reduced future treatment costs. A similar argument has been made for fully funding the Head Start program. Second, looking carefully at the long-term effects of proposed solutions can help us find mutual interests where there appear to be none. One of the difficulties in finding win-win solutions is that often short-term and long-term benefits of a particular strategy or program are very different. For example, in the late 1950s, U.S. automakers rejected William Deming's proposal to implement statistical process control techniques. Clearly, consumers would have benefited from increased quality in the short run, and manufacturers would have sustained short-term costs. The thirst for short-term profits and the lack of a long-term vision, which included international competition, prevented the U.S. automakers from using the Deming technology. That technology has since been successfully implemented by the Japanese and subsequently adopted by U.S. manufacturers. Third, identifying indirect benefits can surface mutual interests. Industries increasing support of public education is just one example of the interrelationship of individual and collective interests. Although businesses generally oppose tax increases, the projected shortfall of qualified labor by the year 2000 has prompted many businesses to invest their money and their personnel in the effort to improve the quality of public education. The competitiveness of U.S. industry depends on a capable, adequate supply of labor, which in turn depends on quality public education, a goal which parents and industry share. Fourth, we must assert our values by our actions rather than solely by our words. Some advocate that an erosion of values is responsible for many of the ills we face today, but frequently they overlook the absence of integrity, honesty, and decency that is prevalent among some of our elected leadership and prized institutions. The images of violence, deception, exploitation, and materialism that flood the media could easily be replaced with images of altruism, commitment, integrity, and honesty. Another values gap becomes apparent when those advocating legal protections for the poor are themselves not willing to make personal sacrifices to help empower the less fortunate. The challenge faces us squarely. Values have no life or force apart from that which we give them by our actions. We can't just talk the talk, we also have to walk the walk. It seems naive to expect youngsters to internalize these values in the face of hypocrisy, deception, and greed amongst our leaders, business people, clergy, and ourselves. If we want our youngsters to learn respect, then we must be respectful with them and each other. If we want them to value honesty and hard work, we must ensure that all our reward systems reflect those values. Advocates for the downtrodden must demonstrate concern through sacrifice to legitimize their appeals for the same. In closing, I'd like to say I know we can make a positive difference, and I'm confident that we will. Although we disagree on many things, I hope we can agree that it's time for more rather than less agreement. We have much more to gain individually through mutual cooperation than by entrenching ourselves in ideological bunkers that currently define the debate. It's becoming increasingly clear that we're in this together, for better or for worse. Furthermore, our history shows that when we work together, we're capable of awesome results. The only question that lingers in my mind is, will we act now out of a sense of enlightened mutual self-interest, or will we wait until necessity forces our hand? Again, best wishes and congratulations to the graduates.
Congratulations.
some of my family. This is Erica Foster, good friend of mine. Oh, at church. Okay. Vivian, my sister-in-law. Mary Lane. How you doing? Ronnie. Well, introduce yourself. I'm getting a little part. This is my nephew, Jonathan. Erica. Where's my mom? Right here. Oh, mom. This is Erica Foster, very good friend of mine. She worked with me on the tutoring, on the mentoring program. And she's basically the person that's kind of really been running it this year. She wants to take it on in this year. This is my mother, Doris, Erica Foster. I don't know. We need to find Wason film, I think. Has anybody seen it? I'd like you to meet my mother, Doris. How are you? We're too young to be as well.
Yeah, it's still blinking. It's still going.
It's still going.
How are you doing? This is very nice, isn't it? Picture.
Yeah,
You want a picture? Can I get a picture?
all right, all road
Is it autofocus?
All pictures have to be next 3 minutes because we're giving a road back.
Gotta get in closer. Right in. Gotta get in closer. One.
No,
Okay. You're too low. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Get in there.
Exactly, yeah.
Somebody got the
We didn't bring a camera. Barbara's got a video camera.
We can have the videos mixed in the print.
Barbara's got the video camera.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Make sure, hey Tim, make sure you get some doubles and singles.
Because we didn't bring a camera.
Oh, okay.
Nice camera. You can push it down halfway there. I focus on his face. I move it down.
Okay, I'm going to go turn in my room and see if I can find my phone.
We got some already. Just we didn't have one of the 3 of us. We haven't seen Dr. Dad. He went to the video.
He was upstairs with the video
Yeah, we haven't seen him.
since, yeah.
I haven't seen him.
I hope he didn't fall asleep in there.
How was it?
It's real nice.
And this is my make that blow. That's not every day we do a lawyer. And that's my other mother-in-law standing over there. Just surveying the crowd. Standing up there. That's Thaxter Cooper. So they have to do the work. I know. from the sun. Can you get it?
Wait a second.
Wait just a second.
Actually, it's just like,
Oh, don't worry about it. We haven't seen him. Where's your dad?
I'm gonna go in. I'll be out.
He might be sleeping there. We have not seen him. You're supposed to move. It's not taking a picture. Exactly, it's hogging the camera.
I'm doing what you said. Mom, look at that.
Looking at me.
Take a picture of your mother and
I have
lady.
been. I have been.
I went to that. What? The rabbit is. She put the rabbit in. Mama come
Another one. This is not one of those still cameras, you know?
No, we know
Hey, Joanna.
Come here, baby. Here, Joanna.
I know. Look what she did to my masterpiece.
Sanitation grade A.
So, it's going now, it should be. It's going now. It says record. Huh? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
A lot of booty here, huh?
I didn't know what you wanted to do there, so I was trying to. I started to bring it, and then I said, well, I'll just, yeah. So I do some video. Lisa.
Listen to the video.
Where am I missing it?
Excuse me.
Put that knife down, man. Go put it on the end? Yeah. Okay. Hey, help him out. Help him out there.
He just graduated from law school.
Oh, great. Well, you got to give Lisa a great big hug.
I got him on a name flag.
Great big hug for me. Yeah, I go to work, I have my nameplate already. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, pass it.
It's blurry.
Just you, Viv? Denise's side of the family is getting me ready to go back to work.
I was wondering. I guess in the rain.
That's kind of the way it works.
Oh, it's in the rain. It's a card holder.
Card holder.
Oh.
Business card.
Yeah.
Business card holder and my name engraved. It's lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
And like, get to work.
It's like blurred. Because the first time.
Battery might be going now.
No. I'm talking about before. When I was trying to like zoom in, I get the blur.
Well, because you had to change it manually most.
Yeah.
No gag you.
It's at the front door.
Oh,
Go get it.
Here's the game.
Work to get on this one.
No, I was, that's for me too, and I didn't want to mess it up.
You made sure that nothing happened to this.
Here it is. I didn't know how I was going to stand it.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm going to be the cleanest counselor in the court.
I got your name on it too.
Too bad. You might not have got the back otherwise.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to be the cleanest counselor anywhere near the court.
Hopefully it's just the initials.
Sorry, your initial is D, not T.
I can change that T to a D.
Oh, this is great from a legal pad.
Oh, you want to see this?
Are you sure? I'll make sure you're around for all my big days. Thank you.
You got something in here that says your name.
Oh. And a lovely car.
Anybody want to see the port for the
Thank you.
Just try to sip it in my wine. I saw my glass there.
Thank you very much.
Good thing you ain't had over here.
It's not very strong.
Can you start moving my cars?
Yeah.
I'm collecting them up.
I'll put them right here.
It has as much to do with my being here as really only a few other people have more to do with my being here than her. From the time I was, like Daniel, she has always been there for me through thick and thin. When I was irritating my mother to no end and she didn't know whether she was going up or down, Hipper was always there, always the source of encouragement, of mediation and peace, and wisdom and guidance, and I thank you so much for always being there.
Oh, it's good.
Somebody fall down. Down in the
Only if you're thinking that way, it means.
Clean it up. I saw a couple of faces
I was just thinking, sounds good to me.
I saw a couple of faces looking like, what does that mean? So I decided I'd clean it on up.
We exchanged cards.
And give.
I like to make a toast.
Brother-in-law was happy.
Okay, Mindy's making a
I like to make a
toast.
toast to my brother. Like to make a toast.
We have a toast over there.
I think from Sis, it would be appropriate since it's always been just the two of us. I guess I'd like to say that congratulations, number one, on everything that you've done, because you've always been the best you've been. Congratulations on your anniversary.
No, I love Denise.
You have always been my inspiration because you've always done so well, and I haven't always done my best, but I knew that I could always count on you, you know, not to chew in on me, but, you know, give me a little pep talk every now and then. And I want to say that I love you and I've always loved you, and I hope that you continue your success.
Amen.
Wonderful. Great idea. What is that?
Dessert.
Cantaloupe slices. Can you give us
Cantaloupe
cantaloupe
slices,
now?
anyone?
I'll be coming back to That's why we're looking at I just might do that. I never. All right. So you didn't want to get a car on the bench. All right. So we're going to the airport. All right. There you go.
I got you. That was big.
Hey, girl, come on here. Movie time is over.
Black and white.
I forgave my wins.
I go in there with this, I can say that too.
Like the guy has more money.
These are
Uh-oh.
This is bad. Yeah. These are.
Oh, my God. That's
Quantum.
And I won't tell you how many malls that I went to.
Oh, you went mall walking, huh?
Find this.
Oh,
4 different malls.
I gotta learn how to operate. You know what I mean? This is the deal. You gotta learn how to operate this here.
it opens
Oh,
that
man.
way.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's nice. Now watch this. Check it out.
You got it.
Now stand it up. I think when you stand it up, actually.
What's that?
I think that's that.
Oh, you got
I know it works that way. I don't know exactly how it does, but
there you go.
see, so like if I got files and stuff in there, you know, I open it this way.
Yeah.
If I'm reaching in to get something else, then I
Laying
open it
down.
laying down like this here.
But Larry has to see this.
Get books or whatever.
Look at here.
my dad.
Uh-uh. Uh-oh.
Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Did I throw my portfolio in there?
That matches your portfolio.
I'm gonna have to be careful. I probably won't be able to take that. I probably won't be able to take that in the portfolio until after I've been there about it.
You don't want to go in there showing
Go in
off.
there, bust them up, man.
Yeah. No,
Let me know what's happening.
they may have to. They might try to get the Klan after me. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. Let me show you what Will got.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You ever check that out? I'll open the other one.
Beautiful briefcase.
See this if you want to.
See, if you want to get in it that way. Now, if you happen to have files and so on in there,
You didn't have to close it.
you have to lock it.
Secret compartment.
This is the one you were talking about.
So this is kind of like, you know, if you got files and stuff in there, if you want to get files, you go in it this way. If you want books and other stuff down there, you can go in from the bottom. The files are still
I like these.
straight up. Got pockets for it.
Yeah. Because when I was buying my last briefcase, I saw one of these.
That's the Rolls Royce of everything.
I was just telling him. I've looked at them in magazines and I said, "Shuck, I hit the lottery. I wouldn't buy one of them."
I couldn't cough up the box.
Man, you should have, but I'm glad you did.
I had to, brother. I had to.
Well, I appreciate it. I sure
I'm not proud of you, man.
It's in the magazine. You said, oh, I would like